It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you, and Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They're brought out by somebody who got a whole lot of attention for a stretch last year as a rookie, especially in Jersey, Tommy DeVito.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They go right back to Tracy. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Tracy once more. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light, well, on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Robinson sets in motion left. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Josh Sweat making the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Tracy is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Brought in right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, a run with Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds Slayton. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Darius Slay with the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He's got it on the bootleg. Taken in by Bellinger. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. With a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down, Giants.
1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that's good for a gain of 5. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. A handoff to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll throw it. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
Here he is on third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Bobby Okereke making that stop. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Giants using their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. throwing it to start this drive. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to the air here. This finds Bellinger. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You've got to keep punishing your opponent.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think 2's good enough for you. Please don't get me a 3rd time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. It's a 54-yard punt that time, and it'll be Giants football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. If you put up 5 in a contest, you're playing like one of the league's best.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Neighbors with a catch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
The Giants are set to punt. It's away, and not a great kick, angling right toward the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, good luck sneaking a draw by this defense on third down, Kate. A quicker little run may have brought them a chance to get the first down, but with that delay, this defense was all over it.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him half of what they needed, so after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Putting a receiver in motion. Running this with Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They're throwing it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Giants.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They run. Here's Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
This one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Punt team on the field. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Tracy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. It's Tracy on the carry. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Second and 3 now. Here's Tracy. And he's brought down after a short gain. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Coming left is Tracy. Works his way to the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Philadelphia.